Pick your tongue up. Put your head down and pick your tongue up. Head down? Head down. Look straight this way.
Hey y'all,
Pick your tongue up.
and welcome back to my
Move your
channel.
lips, your
This is
gums,
Life
your
with
outlet.
Tasha Bay, and today we are
Go
painting
forward again.
a Juneteenth image.
Look, just into your pockets and head up. Stay right
Let's see
there.
how I
Keep
got it so they can see it.
It's at the beginning of the felony force kicking in
Okay, I'm back.
here.
This is what we are painting today. This is the image I have.
Well, there's this crack.
Um,
It's got two
and I already
pieces of
have
crack
it on
in
my
it.
canvas,
Let me see what he has to say about it.
all traced out and ready to
Yeah.
go. Have my
Use this work.
brushes.
Did
The
you
paint
ever
colors
watch
I'm
me
using today is Cardinal
What
Crimson.
about the test?
I think this is
I
King's
appreciate the
Gold.
permission. I'm gonna do it.
I'm using Chestnut
You want
and
Vito?
Kelly
Put
Green.
in the closet for cocaine.
And I have my plate and I'm ready
Look
to
good to you?
paint. So how's everyone's Father's Day going?
You bought the car 2 months ago. Somebody that uses cocaine is not going to leave their cocaine in a car that they're selling. That was your mother that was in the car with you earlier, so is that her cocaine? If it's not your mother's, whose is it? It's not mine, sorry.
No, I don't think I can see the comments on here, but I'll see them somewhere. I'm live on YouTube, but the link is off the Facebook City Gal Paint Club page. So let's get ready to paint. Let's see, I don't see any comments. I see someone watching, but I don't see the comments. Okay, so
So somebody else just goes and buys them and leaves them in the car. As a former user, you're telling me that you wouldn't see that and know what it is.
let's get started.
The only thing that was on your seats when I got them out was your cigarette packs. So turn around, put your hands behind your back here, and that's the cocaine. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but the coke's in your car. You're a former addict. You can't tell me you didn't know it was
So I'm watching Cops. I don't know why I'm always watching Cops or some type of criminal
We'll see each other in court, see how it works out.
activity show. But yep, I'm watching Cops. Got the main colors I need. I'm using the brown. That is for the arms and the hands. And that's pretty much it. Again, this was the image. I just traced it, cut it down to size, traced it, and ready to paint. So I'm on here. I did want to do a recap on our first class that we had last week. It turned out pretty nice. First I was nervous because I was like, where are all the people gonna come? Exactly at like 2. No, I'm sorry. It started at 3:30, and exactly at like 3:25, people were coming in. So I was like, yeah, I was so excited. So this brush is too big for this. I'm gonna use a small one. And if you're wondering, I'm using the brushes from our paint class. Might as well. So I got mine put up, and these were the closest things right now. So, hello everyone that's watching. I don't see the comments. I don't really even know how. But yeah, I'm on live through Facebook, but I'm on my YouTube. Life with Tasha Bay, and I see people watching on both, but I'm not sure on where they're coming from. So, other than that, how was you all's Father's Day? Our Father's Day was good. I didn't trace it. You know, one thing I didn't do with this image is I just used tracer with the pencil. I didn't outline it with the Sharpie. So this is the first time. Well, no, I think this is the second time, I believe, with the owl. I don't think I used a Sharpie. Yes, I did. One of those I did not use a Sharpie. And it was okay looking. The Sharpie just gives it a good, like a detail line. That's it. That's what I would say. So we had a good Father's Day. We went out to eat crab legs. Me and the kid and my husband and his father, and we went out and ate. It was good. They had some good fried shrimp. The shrimp was good. And so I'm gonna do like every other color. The red, like the goldish and the green. So the next one I'll probably do. No, I was gonna do all the red first. So let's see, red, gold, green. Let's do red.
If you want to talk to him real quick, man, you'll explain to you what's going on. I know I'm saying she's next to me.
And okay, so let's talk about, sorry, the last class we just had. We painted the owl painting. I don't even know where it's at. I should have had it out so you all can see it. The owl painting went really nice. The class was from 3:30 to 5. A couple of the kids, I will say, they were very anxious and ready to paint. About 2 of them finished within the 40-minute time frame, getting started. And they were just like, what now? And what do we do? And they were very anxious. So I just got the picture of their painting with them, and then I just let them, go head on. So now I kind of know how to plan it, how to time it out. Like 3:30 to 5 is good for kids. I would say an hour and a half. That's perfect. That's enough time to let them paint, tell them a little instructions, and it should be dry a little bit unless they're using so much paint that it's soaking wet. That is one of the things. I had a few kids who had paintings that were drenched in paint because it was so wet, because they were using so many colors and so much paint. So it is a good thing to walk around, and show the kids, how to pick the paint up, how much to use at that particular time, and other than that, they did really good on their paintings. They really had some good ideas. They were using their imagination, coming up with good backgrounds and ways to paint. And I thought that was good. The first one was at the library. We had it in the meeting room. Only thing I didn't like about the meeting room was it was part of the, what do you call it? It was part of the like cafe place at the library, so they just kept like walking in. They weren't like knocking, they were just coming in. So that's the only negative I will have about that room. As far as renting that space out, was the people from the cafe just kept coming in. I mean, we weren't doing anything like, talking or, reading or learning something. Well, we were learning how to paint. We were doing a paint class, but it was just them just coming in, and getting something out the closet, kind of disruptive. I mean, it's okay. So you live and learn. And now I know if I rent that one out again, I would probably just do smaller classes so we can rent the other room out which only holds about 10 at a time. And I would just do back-to-back classes. That way we wouldn't have to worry about someone coming in and out, you know, and can't hear the hallway or the extra noise. So that was about it. So I'm going to do red, green, gold, red, green, gold, red, green, gold, red, green, gold, red. So I'm just going to do this so I can know while I'm on here with you all what to paint, where to paint actually. So, like I said, I can't really tell who's on here because I can't see the comments from Facebook. I can see it on YouTube though. So yeah, other than that, oh, I went over there. That's okay. Because what I'll do is I'll use the Sharpie and I'll put some white paint right there. And I'll get rid of that. Church was good today. And our Father's Day dinner was good. And now I was supposed to paint this yesterday, but we did some Juneteenth activities yesterday. So I'm here now today to paint it. Just wanted to come on and do a small little painting, and well, I messed my H up, but that's okay. That is okay, because I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back with the white paint. And go over it. So and if I could see some comments, I could talk back to y'all that are watching, but I don't see any comments on here.
Right here. Back up. He's right here. Share some stuff, man. I'm gonna tase you. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
I see y'all watching. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel.
I'm gonna tase you, man. Put your hands behind your back. You do it now. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands on your back.
I don't really know how to see the comments, so yeah. You guys, I'll just respond after the fact when this live is done. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now we're going to go in and let's do the goldish color. Well, it's called King's Gold. And we're going to go in, and then we know this one.
That's it for a third channel. We're going to stand up. You understanding? Keep here for I got one. Yep. All right, no worries.
Okay, again, I was just filling in.
You need to comply. You weren't laying down. No, you weren't. There is? Okay, I'll take care of it in a second, all right?
just on here.
Well, you're gonna cut the charge for it. You know, I told you how many times. So you earned it, man. Have a seat. You heard me. You looked back at me when I said stop, sheriff's office.
Oops, I messed up a little bit on that T, but no worries, because this background will get painted. And that was also a thing. Some of those kids, they were like zipping through the paint, you know, getting it done.
What it is a rid of bodily attachment. It means you have no paint house. That's all that was. You go in there, they're giving you a purge.
So,
Sign yourself out of jail.
like I said, the only thing was I was looking at other people's classes, and I saw how they were like getting group pictures, but these were also adults, so I know some of the adults probably can sit around and wait, you know, on everybody else to finish, but these kids, they were like, I'm done, so now what? So that's the only thing is, and that's fine, because then I just took pictures of them individually, and I still got it done. I hope they enjoyed it. The parents, they were enjoying it. They told me they did. And the kids were like, yeah, this is a cool painting. They were giving me suggestions on other things that we should paint the next future class. And which the next class might be at the end of this month. And then I'll figure out which other painting we might do then. I'm thinking it's going to be, if I'm going to separate it from boys and girls, or just have it all together and just do boys and girls, and then have the girls paint like a spa kit, well, a spa painting of the girl in a spa setting, I should say, and then have the boys do like the gamer painting. And the only reason, you could do either or if you're a boy or girl, but the only reason is I have the boy playing the game and the girls in the spa. So, you know, I know girls play games too, but so I got it like that. So we might do one of those paintings. I plan on hosting a glow class, a glow night painting. That was one of the suggestions. I think there was something about unicorns. A girl asked about a unicorn painting. I think a boy asked about either astronaut or a sailboat. Astronaut. I have some ideas wrote down. So, so far, this is what we're looking like. And then I think I'm going to go over with the Sharpie and just to bring it out. We'll see at the end. So, yeah.
Where are you going?
Okay, now we're going to go in with the green.
There's a place around there where you, what's that? Clifton? Put down the stick. Okay, go ahead and just step back for me. I'll come talk to you in just 1 minute. Except we can't put your back. You're just gonna be placed in cuffs for now. Is this where you're living right now? Which one? 1010 or 1000? 1000? Circle around this way. Just for now, you're being detained while we investigate the call that's going on, okay? We're investigating alluring. Alluring? Yeah, you know what that is? That means somebody's trying to... I'll explain to you what's going on, okay? In just a minute. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back with you. So you're
What is that?
Right? And he comes biking up alongside you? And what does he say to you?
What?
Amazon's coming.
Who?
Amazon's coming soon.
Okay, well, you know, when after they leave, that's when you open the door.
So he was going the other way then. Okay.
Amazon or Walmart? That's what they said?
Is this the guy that called you?
I wonder what store was that? I know, but which one?
Did he have that pack on him still and everything? Okay. So, just so I got it straight.
That's strange. Oh, you know why? Because I don't know if it's cut. We were just there last night, right? No. They renovating and over there, so that could be. I don't know. Yep, so.
Hey, baby, to you, did he keep coming closer to you, or is he saying that?
Kelly from Amazon or Walmart? What?
And then once he started playing away, then you ran home to mom's? And did he call you while you were running?
Yeah, sorry, y'all. We talking about Amazon and
He did. Okay. And then he came back this way again? Okay. What other stuff did they say to you? Okay. Did you do any promotions?
we talking about not Sam's Club. Amazon and Walmart, waiting on an order, of course. They were supposed to come yesterday, but got delayed because of the rain.
All right. And then she made it all the way back home? Yeah. Okay. How long have you been living there? No, give me, I want, exactly, because I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. Well, what do you mean you think? Because little Bruno, you told me you're staying there, you've been staying there for a while. A while to me is like a week or two. 4 days, okay. Okay, you realize you're in violation of your
Yeah, what's up, booty?
registration?
Yeah.
Your BCA?
What would you need? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. So, again, I don't know who's on here, but hey, guys. Thanks for watching the live stream.
So you're in violation of that.
I don't know where the comments will go.
Not only that, but you're going to jail for that too because you didn't register. You were supposed to register your address within 72
I think I did this before. I think no comments are on here because I set it as
sign a form when you're released.
for kids,
State that on there specifically.
which it is. I mean, I don't know. So I think that's why the comments are cut off. If anyone on YouTube is trying to comment, but Facebook, they can comment. This is what it looks like
So, all right.
so far.
Well, I just spoke to some of the other officers there, and they just informed me that he has a registered sex offender. It seems like he's not complying with his registration either. I'm gonna go talk to him some more and see what else happened here. I'm gonna go talk to the victim's family also.
All right. We appreciate you guys calling us. You know, he's going to jail. He's a bad guy. We're getting off the street. He's going to go to jail right now for the luring and also for failing to register as a registered sex offender.
Okay, so now we should get ready to start painting the wrist, the chains. I make the chains probably silver. And I'm gonna go back over it. So far, this is what we have.
At this point, he's violated his conditions of release. Hopefully, that's going to send him back to prison. So, thanks.
Now I'm getting ready to use a little bit of silver. I'm actually gonna do the chains. I think this is breaking it right here. Yeah. So let me use a little bit of that.
Change your face quickly. And if you just in the academy, you differentiate between personal face and professional face.
And I'll probably put black in the slants, the gaps of the chain. Every time I think of breaking chains, I'll be like, break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. But no, seriously.
Speeds are about 80. Traffic conditions are light.
These are the chains we are breaking. Juneteenth, 1865.
Mary, you okay? All right, let's not move. Don't move.
Guess I have to go get some fruit. I don't know. Tomorrow, I guess. Obviously, I don't know.
Yeah, don't move. Stay right where you are, okay? Just sit tight.
I just have to go tomorrow, I guess.
Stay right there. Don't move. Sir, what's your name?
And let me get a little bit of black so I can connect these chains. I just need a dab.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna connect the chains like this.
He was out for a good minute, unresponsive.
Oh, and another thing is, I did put the colors out for the owl that we did, but some kids were asking, like, did they have to follow it, you know, with the colors? No, they didn't have to follow it. No, they could have did whatever they wanted, but the paint colors were the paint colors that were given for the owl. And let me see, I have it here. This is the owl that we painted last week. Can they see it? Am I over too far? Here it is. And this is what we painted last week. This was my owl that I painted. I don't know where yours is. And like I said, we had the colors to do whatever they wanted to do. But so yeah, this is what mine look like. I'm sorry, you guys. The comments are turned off. I'll turn the comments back on after I finish the video, because I just realized when you put something for kids, it turns the comments off here on YouTube. So, oh, this is my son's here. This was his that he did, and I like how they use their imagination, like I said, and put like white specks in the background. That's where I got my idea to put my specks in the background. So yeah. Ooh, am I over here enough? Okay. So that's that. Now back to this. I'm going to use brown, like I said, to paint the wrists. So all he waiting on is that thing for the dang on PlayStation. Oh, I kind of like it like this. And then I'm going to use some watercolor up in here to make the brown so I can keep that dark outline like that. I like that. So then I'll just put some in here, and then I'll use some water and make it kind of light. So yeah, I like that. And one thing, I forgot to take pictures today, y'all, of us while we was out.
Speeding, he was doing about 70. I was pacing, he was doing about 70 in a 55. And then when I let him up, he was all over. He was between 1, 2, and then finally he was here. So we got open containers, alcohol in there. We had open containers in the car. A couple of
when you painting, don't overthink it. Because when you start overthinking it and going back over the lines, you will start to mess it up. That's like I did right there. But that's okay. Because I'm going to go over. I'm going to take a little bit of water. And like I said, I'm going to brush this in. And I'm going to take a little bit of this. Except I'm going to use a little water. And I'm going to like make it brown, but I want to still keep the outline of it, you know. So that's fine right here.
Track down the employee who hunted down his co-worker. When America's Most Wanted starts in just 30 minutes.
America's Most Wanted. I haven't seen this in years, guys. America's Most Wanted. And see how I just kind of like blended it in so you can still tell it's a hand, but it's not all the way, you know, so you can still tell. I'm just taking water, dipping it in, a little paint here and there, and I'm really getting the paint from around the edge. Then getting some more paint, dabbing it on here, then getting a little more water. And
this alley is kind of a dumping ground for stolen vehicles, so we're gonna go back there and see if we can locate it, check to see if it's stolen. Looking for a blue green Mustang. It should be somewhere in this alley. Alright, looks like we found it.
okay, then we'll just add a little bit of water and we'll come back in here like this, see? I just go up here, that way I can keep the darkness, like I said, the outline. Of the hand, that way it won't be all, you can't tell that it's not there. Basically, that's what I'm doing here. What is that? Your daddy's probably putting that stuff up now, ain't he? That's what that is. I don't know where those little vases are gonna go. And so see, that is how I want to do my little hand right here. See? This is what we have so far, which just looks pretty nice. They're breaking the chains. And now I don't know if I want to keep it like this or if I want to add like black lines in between there. I think I might just add black lines and leave it. And then it'd be a good painting. I was thinking about going in between each of the starbursts and painting, but I think this looks good. And I'll just go through with black lines on a Sharpie maybe. And let's see, I might just go through with a Sharpie. And see how that looks. Who's that? Okay, they already here? Here, I'm still on live. I can't go out there. Y'all gonna have to show it to her. Hold on live. I'll be back. I have to go to order.
Stop resisting. Relax. Relax. Listen, we're just gonna have you in, okay? Alright, let's get in the cage car. Thanks about the banana.
Oh, what about the
Wait. Hey, we need to stand up for a second, okay? Alright, have a seat. Control during your car, team. For someone having done the hood covering his windshield and then in two cars, the surprisingly little damage. I can't tell you how glad I am that you guys are fine. It's taking your car and everything. That's really all that matters, right? Trying to jump away from it, okay? Hi, Ricky. How you feeling? What were you thinking when you first saw us? You walked up? You still aren't happy. You looked a little scared. What were you thinking? Okay, you're saying you didn't know the vehicle was stolen? How could you not know? You never been in the vehicle. The ignition is torn open and you have fires from stolen vehicles. Do you think that the reasonable person would believe that you didn't know it was stolen? I've been stolen from my life.
Sometimes you might gotta read twice, like I do at work all the time.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to go to the door because I had an order on there. You get over a certain age, you want some wine, you have to sign for it. I'm back, you all. People still watching. Thank you all for watching. And this is the, I think this is how I'm going to do it, the end of it. I think I'm just going to add some lines, like I said, the lines that were here, like the dash lines to show the breaking of the chain. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I think this looks good like this. Through the starburst. You see how it's going? That's them again? That was not me. Yeah, guys, and I think this looks good like this with the Sharpie lines on here. My husband just got these from somewhere. He just ordered this. And look, so I don't know if we use a marker for these or what, so it wouldn't bleed through. But this is the Mandela. I think this is the Mandela paint. I don't think you guys can see it. But here, you get the point. He just brought this in here and showed me. It's like an ice cream, a cake. It says enjoy every moment. There's two of them actually. I don't know what this one is. Oh, it's another. So guys, I think that is, you So what? Oh. Oh, it must go together.
That's a lot of cut on y'all gotta do.
Y'all.
Look at all the little details.
Is it with marker or something thick on it? Sticky.
Y'all got markers.
Markers or paint. So it has to be markers. Y'all gotta get some of those other markers. Those good markers. What's those markers called I seen on there? Alright, so I think this will be the end of my painting. I think I like that. You think I should go over it with a Sharpie? Like I said, I was going to go over that part in white, which I still might. Should I go over it with the black Sharpie? What do you guys think? I don't want to do it and then mess it up. But I think so. I'm just imagining how it would look if I did. Because I want to kind of clean this up a little bit. So let me get a little bit of white over here. Because I want to try to clean this up here. What's this? An African American woman. What the heck is this? Oh, a piece of vinyl. Oh, wrapped up 3 pieces of something. I don't know what that is. So like I said, I'm gonna go up here and like go do a straight white line straight across. Cause the canvas technically is not white, it's a cream color.
Right now we're waiting for the victim to come in and hopefully they can cause it over like these pictures and otherwise. How you doing, man? And these may or may not be the suspect here. Anything familiar with the pictures? Just go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And number 2, 72.
Now I went too far up with that, but that's okay. I can just go back with the red and fill it in. I think it looks good. I might go back over it black, but I'm not sure. So somebody else got the watermelon? Is she bringing it back, or we just got to cancel it? All right. Say what? Didn't talk to who? I don't know. She said it got mixed up. Somebody else got it, pretty much. She said it was mixed up. She said she might have put it in somebody else's thing when she took it out the basket. Yeah. Okay, well, this is the end of my live. This is my Juneteenth painting. Hope you all like it. I do have this tracer. If you guys want to like trace it or whatever, I can send it to you on an email and you would just trace it onto whatever you are painting on, and then you'll have an image too. This is a 5x7, but you could put up to a 16 by 20 if you want it. You could make the image as big or small as you want it to put it on a canvas or a panel and paint. So, thanks for watching. It sounds like it's getting ready to rain.